All right, everybody. Welcome to the Week 3 edition of the MUSL podcast, formerly the Commissioner's Corner. As we explained last time, Richard Perez is missing in action, so we just changed the name officially. It is Week 3 in the NFL and also in the MUSL. We are joined by a plethora of guests today, some of which just showed up, surprise guests. So we're going to go around. We got a little round table here. We're going to start off with returning co-host from Week 1, the one and only Tom Farmer. Tom Farmer, would you like to say hello?
Hi, everybody. How we doing?
And then join next. I don't know if everyone can see this. We're going from right to left here, backwards. We have the owner of the Black Hole, one Robert Bradley. Say hello.
Hello.
And then over there we have the one and only Larry Weinberg, whose team name is too long to even try to remember. So if you can just say your team name and say what's going on, I'd appreciate it.
Detroit jaw-breaking sucker punchers after the Geno Smith incident.
That's all it is. I thought it was longer than that. And finally, way in the left on mute because he has a baby, we have Tony Lay.
Tony Lay.
How's it going, Tony?
Hi, Internet.
Hey.
Go Honey Badgers. We just don't care.
So you're down in the great state of Florida, correct?
Correct.
That is correct. You know, it's getting cold down here. It's been, what, like 80 degrees?
Yeah.
Shame.
Someone's got their speaker loud. Oh, that's why he's on mute. I see what's going on here. Very wise, Tony Lay. All right, so Week 3 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over the top 25 real quick, just to get some names out there, and then we'll go over the 10 in more detail. Number 25 is Straight Cash Homie. Number 24 is Squad Rules. Number 23, Red Wings, back in the top. Both Squad Rules and Red Wings are back in the top 25. They kind of fell out after Week 1, but they're back. Number 22, the Wolfpack, falls from number 11 down to number 22. That's Abel Frausto. Number 21, Craig Monahan's Riverside Raging Rancors. Tom Farmer just got a text from his wife again, apparently. Number 20 is that your final answer? Someone in the Seagrace family finally represented, because my team is terrible, 0-3. This is my wife, Cassandra. Proof there's no collusion there because I suck, and she's pretty good, actually. Number 19, the Donkey Punchers. Will Green couldn't join us today because he's playing some role-playing game on the internet. Number 18, Manziel's Visors. Number 17, Steve Garrity's Will Fork on First Date took a colossal blast. Fell all the way from number 2 down to number 17. Number 16, Steve Loomis, the Bone Collector. Number 15, Stafford's Johnson Goes Deep. I still don't remember who that is. I'm sorry. Maybe he'll join me on the podcast next time. We'll figure out who it is. Who the hell is that? That is Brian David. I believe he is the owner from last year. He just changed his name. Number 14, 52 is the new Mike, who I just found out today was Ryan Frazier's team. He's been a different team every year, so he throws everyone off. Number 13, up from number 23, is the Gamers. Number 12, up from number 13, not a big jump there, is Clifford Zink's Well, it's the Big Z Show. Number 11, all the way up from number 21, is Team Bob Ames 2.0, the sequel. So, and they, by the way, the Gamers, Well, it's the Big Z Show, and Team Bob Ames 2.0, the sequel, are all undefeated. They just found themselves outside of the top 10. So here we go. Top 10, number 25 is Sarah Miller / the artist formerly known as Sarah Miller, currently known as Sarah Krasansky. Nasty Nutria, all the way up to number 25, up to number 10. She has 220 points. Number 9 is 45-7. I have no idea who that is or what that name means, to be perfectly honest. Does anyone know what that name means, by the way?
Not a clue.
Anyone?
Nothing.
Tony Lay, it looks like you were like intoxicated, like one of those cameras spinning when you're just stumbling when you're after an all-night rave or something. Yeah, man. It makes me busy. I don't know who 45-7 is or what their team name means, but congratulations, you're up to number 9 all the way up from number 25, or 24 rather. Number 8 is Car Ramrod.
Yes, sir.
Who's that?
That might be. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, 247.99 points. Number 7, Tell Me Something Good. Doubles up all the way up from number 14 up to number 7. Number 6, Robert Griffin the Turd. Well, I don't remember whose team that is, but that's a good name. I'll find out real quick.
That name will never get old.
I know, right? That is John Gillette. Congratulations on the name, John Gillette. I don't know who you are, but I might use your shaving products from time to time. Not really. I don't shave hardly. And then top 5. Here we go. The Collector Kings. That's Danny Lane, down from number 4. Actually went down to number 5. He has 262.05 points. There's a pretty big clump here of 260s. Number 4. Would you like to do the honors, my man?
Talking to me?
Well, you're the only one in the top 5, yeah.
The Black Hole. Thank you very much.
The Black Hole. 3-0, 266.18 points. Number 3, one of the Columbine killers. I can't stop with these jokes. This is the Broskis. I forget which one it is. I think it's Nick Harris. He's 3-0 at 266.56 points, so barely higher than you there, the Black Hole. Number 2 has been number 1 all year. Vinsanity falls to number 2 with 268.65 points. And then the number 1 team, new number 1 team in the nation is, with 280.56 points, it is Cheechki, all the way up from number 7. That is the other Harris brother. Columbine reference will come, I'm sure, later. I don't remember what the hell their kids' names are. One of the Harris brothers, number 1. One of the Harris brothers, number 3. Congratulations to that entire family. Lump in the fact that Sarah Krasansky, who is related to them, is also in the top 25. You have quite an impressive family there. So, yeah, most of us are not in the top 25. A few of you guys are. Congratulations to all of you. So, any thoughts on any of this from anyone here? Anyone? I don't know. Just I have to take a drink of this. So,
what happened to the team that had 0?
Excellent question. We were actually just talking about this, I think, weren't we? Someone was.
Yeah, you
were. Yeah, the team that had 0. I don't know. I think there might be a systematic glitch. You might want to talk to your friend. Isn't that your friend there, Tom Farmer?
It is. I'll send him a message when we're done here and find out what's going on.
While that question comes up, because I know that Tony and Robert, is your name right?
Yeah.
Robert Bradley, right?
Yeah, go by Rob.
You go by Rob. Okay, Tony and Rob, you are both, okay, I got a little lagged out there. You're both kind of new to this. So what happens is that, unfortunately, currently, because MegaCon 1 was a success, MegaCon 2 hasn't happened yet, I still have to work a regular job. So Sunday, I'm at work, and I can't always put these lineups in as it happens. I look through, and I try to put them in as soon as I have a chance. That's when the randomizer hits. And if I see a team that doesn't have a lineup in, that's when the randomizer will get drawn from players 10 through 32, get randomly placed in there. And some of the randomizers this week had some pretty damn good weeks, as Bill Green will point out. He was crying about it. But it's the way it is. I mean, whatever the hell that running back is for Atlanta, Devonta Freeman, is that his name? No.
Devonta Freeman.
Adams, I think his last name is. I don't know. I don't watch the Falcons.
No, Adams is the one that got hurt in Green Bay last night.
Okay, Freeman is his name then. I got him confused.
Yeah.
I was thinking Antonio.
Former Seminole.
Oh, is he?
Antonio.
Florida boy chiming in with the stats.
Tony from Michigan. All right, come on.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you are from Michigan. It is true. Rob Bradley, where are you from, by the way?
I am in Michigan.
All right. Sucks to be you and all of us, but hey, except for Tony. Anyway, so what happens with this team is apparently, because I went through these lists dozens of times throughout the day, did not see any zeros there aside from the Night Kings, whose whole strategy is to start knowing who plays except for Sunday or Monday night, which they actually won, by the way, which is funny. But easy to play when the Lions are getting blown out. But actually, the Lions did okay. But most of their team, most of their players were Broncos this week. Somehow they had a lineup in, and then it didn't register. I don't know what happens. I mean, it helps when people set their lineup properly, which people still have a hard time doing. I don't know. I swear we were like building the pyramids or some shit, but still, I don't know what happened to the team that scored 0 ultimately. I'm going to do some research. Tom Farmer, I need you to reach out to your friend. Can you do that?
Got you covered.
I don't know who he played or what he could have scored or what he should have scored, but in the end, yeah, it totally sucks because it's really confusing. And the whole reason the randomizer's there is to prevent something like this from happening. So someone can be like, well, I'm just not going to start anyone and keep all my players till the playoffs. Or if you're playing somebody you know, be like, well, I'm just not going to start anyone anyway, so that they win. I would like to think that nobody's that shitty, but let's be honest, there's a lot of shitbags in the world. So
there it is.
Yeah, so, all right, so that's that. I don't know what happened with Omer Metzger, but we can find out. Which brings us to, of course, our winners and losers, which this will take some time now. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about here. Tony Lay and Larry Weinberg just joined us randomly. Do you guys have anything for this or no?
Well, you said I'm playing Larry, right?
Yeah, you're playing, Larry.
Well, then I got a winner and a loser. It's easy.
All right.
You're so soon.
All right. You need to mute yourself. All right. So Larry Weinberg, do you have a winner? You have a winner for week 2? What the hell week is this? 3? You have a winner for week 3? One of them?
For me and Tony?
No, just like, okay, you know what? You guys suck. We'll let the more experienced people go first.
You're
Even though
gonna-
Rob Bradley's never done this before, but he's got more experience than you.
Winner.
What was that?
I said I think you're going to win, James, because you can't lose them all, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I might be able to, actually. I know, it sounds like you're being suffocated over there, though. Rob Bradley, who's your first winner of week 3? Go ahead.
All right. Obviously, I'm the black hole, probably because I'm a huge Raiders fan. And so I'm going to spit this out just because I was at the game this weekend watching them in Cleveland. Little tidbit to find out is that Carr, Cooper, and Murray were combined for being 25 and younger to have the most yards combined in one game in NFL history.
Wow.
To me, that's winners.
Holy shit, look at the stats coming out of this guy. Impressive. Yeah, so that's 3 winners, all Raiders. Yeah, I had Latavius Murray in something. Not in the real Survivor League, as you can tell, because I lost. I might have had him. I scored 85 points, Weinberg. Make fun of me. I scored 85 points. How many points did you score this week?
All right, a 78, I think.
Oh, talking to shit, but you can't outscore me. Anyway, so Tom Farmer, go ahead with your first winner. Who do you got?
My record.
Well, definitely going to have to go with Aaron Rodgers, even though I'm a Lions fan, and that pains me to say it. But 333 yards last night, 4 TDs. Interesting stat. Last 16 home games for him, 4,400 yards, 43 TDs.
That's a Lions fan.
16-1 record.
2 people were talking there once. I don't know what you said, but I know that Aaron Rodgers, he had a good game. I try not to watch him because they make me sick, but...
Yeah,
you know,
he's 16 in his last 16 home games. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Aaron Rodgers, even though I don't like the Packers. But
Do you guys know when his last home pick was?
What's that?
Do you know when his last interception was at home was?
Oh, God, it had to be probably 2013.
It was 2012, 6 days before Johnny Manziel received the Heisman Trophy.
Wow.
Wow.
This guy's a walk statsopedia.
Hey, I just followed, man. You know.
Damn, man, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, well, I let you guys do the NFL ones primarily, but yeah, I go the muscle ones, and I gotta say, my winners, I'll do 2 of them at once here. Definitely the Columbine brothers, because dude, Josh Harris and Nick Harris and Eric Harris, whatever their names are, 2 out of the top 3 people in the league are brothers, and not only that, but to add to the cherry on top of Cheechki, which I believe is Josh Harris, I don't know, one of them, Cheechki beat the previous champion ACL tear this week by a score of 114 to 107, and if beating the previous champion and jumping up to the number 1 spot doesn't make you the ultimate winner, I don't know what is. So congratulations to whoever owns Cheechki. I think his name's Eric Harris, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know which one's which. Damn it, I get confused. All right. Anyone who wants to go with the next winner real quick?
I'll go. I got Devontae Freeman, 141 yards, 3 TDs, and a big win over the Cowboys.
Yep, that's an obvious one there. Yep, absolutely. I would have had him. But, I like to share the wealth. So, Rob, a.k.a. Stats Bradley, what's happening?
What do you mean what's happening? Want something else?
No, what's your other winner, man? I know you had
My
3 and
other
1, but you got to be... Oh, what's going on here?
Well, I had the Rodgers one, but he took it from me, but that's okay. We can move on from that. Honestly, I'm going to go with my winner is Julio Jones, man. I mean, the best thing that ever happened was him is lining him up in every single different formation you can to get him the ball, and nobody can stop him. Just instead of being on the outside, getting double teamed, they move him inside, which they got to have a linebacker or safety try and cover him. Good luck.
No, yeah, he had a great game too, no doubt, man. I should pay more attention to the DraftKings predictions because he was vastly overpriced, I thought, in that thing, and I looked at it, and ultimately they knew what they're talking about. I'm chopping up pretty bad here, so hopefully we're gonna get through it here.
I got one.
Weinberg, yeah, okay, there we go. I'm trying to let this thing catch up here real quick. I don't know what's going on. Okay, go ahead, Weinberg.
Buffalo Bills defense. Rex Ryan's a genius.
No, yeah, it's true, man. Like, you know, a lot of people don't like him, but I think he's great. And yeah, they had a good game, no doubt. Absolutely, good call. Tony Lay, do you want to try unmute yourself? And no one else to talk.
It's strategic. I'm using strategery. The Arizona Cardinals defense, man, they put up some numbers. I don't know if that's just because the 49ers sucked that bad, but there was 2 pick sixes, I'm pretty sure, in that game. And I know that they scored quite a bit of points for me in my my actual fantasy leagues.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna have the Kazoo Crazies be my next winner, but I gotta go. Tony Lay with the Sharknado poster behind him. That's gotta be a winner for sure. Are you kidding me right now? Framed and everything. I love it. Oh man, hilarious. No, I will say that Kazoo Crazies, which is Colin Cote, yeah, you know, his team, you know, they started off 0-2, I believe, and they got made fun of on this show very many times. And not only did he win this week, but he actually won 119 to 111. You talk about a swift kick in the junk, scoring 111 points and losing. Really sucks for the old tallywhackers.
Wow.
So there's that. So let's do biggest loser. We'll just do one. We'll do our own version of the Muscle biggest loser. So we got so many people here. We might want to, you know, some people, you know, might have stuff to do. I don't. But biggest loser of the week. We're gonna start with let's just go in order. Tom Farmer.
The whole Chicago Bears offense. They had 10 possessions, and they punted the ball 10 times. Jimmy Clausen was 9 of 17 for 63 yards.
Well, they were playing the Seahawks, so.
I don't care.
Sure. Stats, what's up?
Biggest losers me for the weekend, the Cleveland Brown fans altogether. No offense to anybody out there that is a fan on this, but I went to the game, and they're the most ruthless people I've ever experienced. Of course, yes, I was on the road wearing the opposite colors. But
have you ever been to an Oakland Raiders game at home?
No.
They stab people, man.
Maybe they do. One day I'll be out there, I guess, and see what happens there. But, you know, I got one guy trying to trip my wife and I trying to come up the aisle and stuff, and I wasn't very happy with it. And
yeah, that's pretty bush.
Bunch of F-bombs everywhere. But maybe it's just because they've been bad for so long, they're just tired of it. I don't know.
Well, you know, I go to Lions games, and I don't trip people.
Yeah.
That way.
I agree.
Okay, Larry Weinberg, what do you got?
I was Justin Forsett for not running the damn ball.
All right, yeah, that's short and to the point. Tony Lay, what other posters you got kicking behind you?
Actually, that's it right now. I got some Dolly here. Is that if you can see that?
No, I see.
I see it. I have to go with the loser from last week because I wasn't able to make it on, but I just love to pile on this guy, Tony Romo. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just have to say it.
Oh, I love it.
Pick on him while he's down.
He's a perennial loser. Absolutely, 100% agree. I didn't originally plan on only doing one loser each, but even that being said, my loser's such a big loser, I had to do him times two. Speaking of piling on, old Dave Scher, who's the owner of the Potterville Pussycats, who every single week, basically, this guy gets brought up either positive or negatively. He lost, and he lost bad. He was number 3 in the nation going into last week, and then he lost, and he fell completely out of the top 25. So it was almost as bad as trading Russell Wilson and Calvin Johnson for a sack or congratulations on being the biggest loser of the Muscle League. That's a redundancy, just like ATM machine, I know. From number 3 all the way to like number 29, I believe it was. So not great. I don't know. He scored like maybe, I don't know how many points he scored, but it wasn't a bunch. 47 points, which is actually really low this week, as I think Tom Farmer was saying earlier before we went on air. Like everybody scored points, and 47 is really bad. I mean, Omar Mitzgerd almost outscored him. So there's that. Real quick, games to watch next week. The number 1 team, Cheechki, takes on the Boggy Bottom Boys, who are 2-1. The only 2-1 team that'll be playing in the top 5, actually. Number 2, Vinsanity will be taking on Rock Crusher, which I believe is Ryan Jasper's team. Don't know who Ryan Jasper is, but he's a Loomis referral, so we'll see how that goes. Number 3, the Broskis will be taking on Monica Loves Clinton Dix, also 1-2. Number 4 is the Black Hole. Rob Bradley will be taking on Saucy Dog, 1-2. He's a pretty good owner, so you got to watch out for that guy.
All right.
And what were you gonna say?
I'm not scared.
Yeah. It's not like you're going to the Cleveland Stadium or anything.
Nope. Be home.
Number 5, the Collector Kings. Can they keep? They've been 4 or 5 all year long. Can they keep it up? Tallywhackers are 1-2. They're playing them. They scored 111 points this week and lost. So,
Ouch.
Yeah, they're going to be ready for vengeance, no doubt. Other notable matchups here. Number 8, Car Ramrod. I believe that's you.
That is.
Right about there. Tom Farmer. You are number 8. You're taking on the number 11 team, Team Bob Ames 2.0, the sequel. Also, that's your only top 25 v25 matchup. With all conference play this year, there's not going to be as many of those as there was. I don't think. Last year there seemed to be a bunch more of them, but then again we also have 26 more teams, so who knows. Number 23, the Red Wings will take on Vic in a Box. That's important, even though Vic in a Box is unranked. They are one of the best teams in the league every single year, so they're 2-1.
It has to do with the name, I think.
Probably. Hilariously enough, in the pregame notes, I have Detroit jaw-breaking 5-finger sucker punches versus how do you say that?
Oviedo.
Oviedo
Honey Badgers.
This is an IFC. Wait, turn your mic down. Now I know what Art Bell felt like all these years. Jesus. This is an IFSC Legends matchup as Larry Weinberg takes on Tony Lay, just like the good old days. What was that, 20 years ago?
That was a while.
I think it was 20 years ago. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can lift this. I think I have a trophy here somewhere. Keep talking, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, you are also often brought up in conversation when it involves fantasy football with me because we played each other in the finals way back in the day, back-to-back years. You won one and I won one. There it is, right there. I'm gonna let you talk so we can zoom in on this thing.
1994. So for you people that think that Jimmy's talking smack, it actually does go back that far. I mean, that was like the 4th or 5th year I think we even did it.
We used to use.
So yeah, it's pretty amazing, to see where fantasy football is at in general, and the fact that that it used to be by hand. I mean, that was craziness. So the fact that there's all these tools now, I mean, that's great, right? It doesn't take. Can you imagine doing it for 100 teams?
Why not?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to shut up.
Sure, I'm getting paid.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, and yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because, in our regular league, it does say IFSC creating champions since 1990, and I believe that was our 4th year that we did it. So yeah, this is the
wow. I just pulled that number out of my butt too. So there you go.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. We've been at this quite some time, and obviously it shows because I'm 0-3, right? However, I did win a regular league last year, so I don't know what's wrong with me in this league. Okay, so closing thoughts, any statements, any questions anyone wants to get out right now? We'll start with Rob there. What do you got? You got anything to say? You need to say?
The only thing I got to say is I'm glad to be in this for the first time this year, guys. At first I was sketchy. Never done anything like it, but I really enjoy it. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we are certainly glad to have you. Who recruited you again?
It was Andrew Brown.
Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown himself is a first-time owner.
Yes, he
He's
is.
recruited by Richard Perez. I don't even know. Do you even know who that is?
I have no idea.
That's what's great about this league, man. Like I would have never met Tom Farmer if it wasn't for, well, I guess him or my dad, but then you, and then like so many of these people, Vic in the Box, who I constantly talk about, would have never met him. I think I might have met him one time in person. Half these people that I talk about in this top 25, I don't know who they are, but they get identified based on their team, and more importantly, their constant ability of winning. So that is cool, man. We're glad to have you. Larry Weinberg, you got anything you want to say? Are you on the West Coast? What's going on here?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, there's only one Larry Weinberg in attendance, and his name is Larry Weinberg.
Anyways, yeah, I want to thank you, James, for getting this together. This is my second year in the league. I've really enjoyed it. It's really fun, and I appreciate it. And go Lions. I think they're going to beat Seattle this week.
Oh my God. Get this man drug tested immediately.
It's tattooed. It's tattooed right there on the chest.
I understand that, but
I'm a Lions fan all the way.
Okay, so well, you know, on that note, doesn't anyone know what the spread is of that game?
Lynch, so we got a chance.
I mean, who, I don't even want to talk about it, because every time I talk about the Lions, they change, they rip my heart out one way or the other, you know, so I'm not gonna even bring it up. Tony Lay, got anything to say? Closing thoughts.
I started drinking around halftime because I pretty much figured that it was over with and that there would be some kind of implosion. So, you know, we've all been Lions fans for that long, right? I just wanted to say that this is a lot of fun. It's different. It feels more like a lottery, like, you know, kind of rolling the dice, trying not to blow your load too quick. So I think by the end of the season, I'm going to catch some of these people, to be honest. I have some faith and some confidence, and I think that I'll be in at least the top 20% by the end.
I don't know. It's big talk, my man. Big talk. Big talk. Because the thing is, we're gonna mute you there. We're gonna mute you there.
Echo.
All right. Thank you. The thing is, though, I mean, this is the strategy that a lot of people have used. They kind of try to come up at the back, but like, I tried it. Was it 2 years ago, I believe, when I had to play Eric Perez in the final game of the year, because I like totally dragged ass the first couple of games, and it's hard to come back from sometimes. And this year, especially, because in previous years, the first 3 weeks were out of conference games, so they weren't as important. But ultimately, they proved to be very important. This year, every game's important, so it's a unique spin. With this many teams, I wasn't about to make, because in the previous years I actually made the schedule by hand, kind of, because it's such a unique setup. So with this many teams, I'm like not doing that. So even though last year there was 80, so it still took me like 3 hours to do, but still. Tom Farmer, closing thoughts. Let's go.
Next week, guys, first round of buys, so pay attention to that. Don't start somebody on a buy.
Good heads up on that, man.
Or he could be like several people in the league who started Le'Veon Bell, who's on a suspension in the first 2 weeks. That was pretty awesome.
Don't do that either.
Yeah, don't do that. You can start him now. Just don't start Roethlisberger. Okay, so yeah, the buys do start this week. It is a big deal with this league, because like it doesn't say. Although I think it does say in the starting thing of what week they have a buy. But
people who can't even set a lineup, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Your boy Metzger there can't set a lineup, that's for sure.
It's true.
I'm 0-3, but I have a hand in several of these other teams that, because I have a second team. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, but it's a secret. Don't get discouraged by the auto-generated things, anyone, because it is there to maintain the competitive balance. Sometimes it sucks. Back in the day when we first started this, there was just completely random from anyone, and like a lot of really good players got started. So then they said, well, it's unfair to me who I submit a lineup, some joker doesn't. He gets all these studs started, and that's a valid point. So we switched it to where it's only players 10 through 32 that get randomized. Just sometimes bad things happen. Like, I said, the guy from Atlanta just killed it. The guy, Joseph Randall, he was like number 18 or whatever in the league and just killed it this week. So don't get discouraged, man. I'd rather have that happen than just a bunch of deadbeat teams. And there are still spots. If anyone knows anyone who has any interest in trying this, I mean, just to get owners, we'll give them. I mean, we'll just give them the team, honestly, because the league's going to eat probably 6 entry fees just because 6 teams got abandoned. It happens every year, unfortunately. So the numbers never add up. So if anyone knows anyone, not just you guys, but anyone who's watching this, send them an invite, send me a message. We'll get them hooked up, and they won't even have to pay to play this year. So, all right, gentlemen.
I might have one for sure.
Okay, yeah, send it to me, man. Absolutely, because obviously you like this, so you can probably make some some good things about Weinberg. I thought you had someone that you sent a referral to, but he never joined up.
Went to jail though, so.
He what?
Went to jail, but now he's out. So.
Oh, he's not the owner of the NFL's mega convicts, is he? All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Maybe next week we'll have a similar roundtable. I like this. It's kind of cool.
It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I like having the 5 people. That was sweet. And for the rest of you jokers that are watching this, good luck this week. I don't know what the Thursday night game is, but
Ravens Steelers.
Oh, Ravens Steelers. Ravens might actually get a win this week. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go watch last night's Gotham. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening.
See you, fellas.
Good night.